As we continue our women's health series, this is 5 biohacks to transform your health. Many of these would be good for men as well. So here we go. The first is supplementation. Now, you can do supplementation. You can talk about that as something you go buy at the store in bottles or in pill form or in mineral form or salt form, whatever it might be. But the supplementation can also come from the diets that we eat. So when I talk about these are important in that regard, that we're just talking about supplementing our diet with these ingredients. Number one, a methylated B12 vitamin. Methylated vitamins are already in the form that our body absorbs them and utilizes them immediately. When you take a vitamin in a pill form, and even when you eat certain vitamins, they are converted by your organs so that your body can utilize them. Number two, omega-3. We hear about omega-3s a lot. This is EPA and DHA. This is essential for reducing inflammation and also for supporting brain health. Mineral-rich sea salts. Baja Gold is a great sea salt. You can put a little bit in your water in the morning, put some in your food. This is something that we need to replace the trace minerals in our body. Trace minerals are in the salt. Salt is not just salt. It has the minerals that our body needs that are in the salt, as long as the salt hasn't been processed and everything been taken out of it. Essential amino acids. This comes from mostly meat, but if you are a vegan, there are essential amino acids that you can get in many of the plant-based foods. But we need essential amino acids. They are the building blocks of our body and our cellular growth. Vitamin D3 and K2. This enhances our immune function, our bone health. It is a testosterone precursor. It has all sorts of health benefits for our body, and we do not get enough from the sun, especially in the northern hemisphere. So number one was foundational supplements. Number two, sleep optimization. We need to have a consistent sleep routine. We need to set a fixed time that we go to sleep and a fixed time that we get up. It's called the circadian rhythm. When your body sees sunlight, it knows it's time to wake up. When it sees darkness, it believes it's time to go to sleep. If we disrupt that, then we don't get the proper sleep that we need. Dark, cool environments are healthier for our sleep because our body responds to it being colder, or because it's black, because it's dark, and therefore it knows it's time to go to sleep. Pre-sleep routines. We need to avoid blue screens, really screens of any kind, up to an hour before. We need to be doing something that gives our body again the indication it's time for it to go to sleep. And blue light keeps your body awake because it thinks it's daytime. So we need to reduce that. We need to have a cold, dark environment, and we need to have that rhythm. How about contrasting showers? Some people do hot and cold shower, or water therapy as it's called. They do this before bed because it lowers the stress hormone. So you take a hot shower, and then right at the end you switch it to cold, and your body has a response that lowers stress. So number one, foundational supplements. Number two, a good sleep routine. Number three, hydration and mineralization. We talked a little bit about this in number one, but we need to have a morning hydration ritual in which we drink the amount of water right away, preferably with some salt in it, that allows our body to immediately have the minerals it needs and begin the processes of creation. Our cells need to be producing energy. We need to eliminate tap water. Tap water has all sorts of chemicals in it, and this is the processed city water as it's called, and we need to not drink that if possible. We need to be filtering it and then adding back in healthy minerals. And then electrolyte balancing our water and our hydration. If we are not getting the minerals we need, we're not getting potassium, we're not getting sodium, we need to be putting electrolytes in our water because we filter all of that out, so we need good hydration. So that's number three. Number four, whole food nutrition. Food from the earth, food that has colors from the earth are definitely important. We want to prioritize the whole foods that are not processed, do not come in packages, are not combined with all kinds of chemicals for flavor, and that are better and healthier for us. Carbohydrate awareness. I don't believe that every person should have a no-carb diet, no-carb lifestyle. Carbohydrates are good for energy. They're good for definitely giving you the stimulation you need when you're doing something that is fitness related. And so a good carbohydrate awareness where you have low glycemic foods at the right time, which is before you have a energy exposure or a workout, and then you have high glycemic foods afterwards in low volume to restore and recover. Amino acid rich proteins, once again you're looking at your meats and If you aren't doing meat, then there are many protein sources in your vegetarian diet. These give you the building blocks for the protein development and the protein usage that your body needs as energy. Remember, protein goes into the cells and it begins to turn the factory on to produce goods and services. Without protein, not a lot of goods and services are provided. We need to have healthy fats. I'm an advocate of healthy fats like olive oils, fish, omega-3s, and these need to be high quality fats. When you go to the store and it says reduced fat, low fat, no fat, whatever it might be, those are not healthy fats. So we need to be looking for healthy fats as a mixture. Protein needs to be high, carbohydrates in our food, and then a high fat, natural fat additive so that our body is able to burn that fat in a slow, like oil burns, and gives you energy and gives you also the fat soluble part of your body that you need for hormone and hormone regulation. Number 5, breath work, morning light exposure. This can also be prayer. Some people do yoga. What you're doing here is you're trying to wake up in the morning and give yourself some deep, full breaths and begin your day by waking up. Not just wake up and hit the snooze alarm and just try to lay there or whatever it might be, but doing actual breath work where you're just taking a few deep breaths, maybe even outside, and finding yourself awakening, and that becomes your morning routine. Sunlight exposure. If you can go out in the morning right away and get sunlight exposure, even walking out on your porch, just taking in the sun for a few moments, the longer you can do it, the better. It allows your circadian rhythm with your body to wake up, come alive, and know that it's morning and get started on its process, and then not immediately need sugar or caffeine in order to function. Now, cold therapy. We can do cold therapy in the morning to wake up. We can jump in the shower, wake up our body systems, and it gives you enhanced energy and definitely resilience to cold, but that isn't for everybody. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have foundational supplements, sleep optimization, hydration mineralization or electrolyte development, whole food nutrition, and breath work and morning light exposure. So when you do these things, you do these 5 things on a regular basis, you'll find yourself healthier, you'll find yourself feeling better, you'll have probably a lower body fat content, your hormones will be more regulated because you've changed your lifestyle. Lifestyle is not easy, but you're trying to biohack your lifestyle in a way that's positive. So you look at these 5 things and say, what can I do every day? And you begin to build a pattern of doing that, and then you begin to desire it because of the lifestyle and health changes. Here at Magnolia Health, we help you do this. Go to mymagnolia.health, and we'll try to do a full health consult and a health assessment and help you on your way to biohacking yourself to a longer, healthier life.